running shotgun on the field out of Cambridge in the Klotz Auto Repair. Number 46, it's Mike Klotz off of turn 4. This time we're going to see the green flags fly. We're underway to the ground pounders. Lap number 1, Jay Pepin out front. Field starts to sort themselves out. Jay Pepin out front. TJ Marshall now jumps into the second spot. Third, the 14. Of Scott Tonelli in fourth, Rodney Rutherford, fifth, the 8 of Ricky Willigar. Sixth will be the 5 of Mike Pond. Seventh will be the 7 of Quinton Murdoch. 8th, the 51 of Menard. Maddox Pepin in the 51 car runs in 8th. 9th, the 13 of Samantha Trolla. And 10th, the 46 of Mike Klotz. Single file here, but the leaders are nose to tail as they dive back into turns 1 and 2. Jay Pepin still out front. Pepin sporting a little bit of a new look here this week. You see a little bit of a blue tinge to that 43 machine in the Oakville Trailers Auto Purpose Sherwin-Williams Peps Pro Painting number 43 car. TJ Marshall inside. Oh, big wing over the 24. Rodney Rutherford off of turn number 2. He collects it and keeps going, but he was running in that first spot, now all the way back to 8th. Samantha Trolla in that Gas Motorsports number 13 car. Jay Pepin still out front. TJ Marshall in second. Scott Tonelli runs in third. Ricky Willigar fourth. Fifth, the 5 of Mike Pond. 6, the 7 of Quinton Murdoch. 7th will be the 24 of Rodney Rutherford. 8th, the 51 of Maddox Pepin. Oh, spin in the middle, 1 and 2. Samantha Trolla goes around in front of the 51 car. Yellow flag is going to fly. The Bennett GM Chevrolet Pace Truck pulls the infield. We're ready to rock and roll here once again. 11 laps to go in this one. Jay Pepin, TJ Marshall on the front row off of turn 4. Green flag flies. We're back underway. 43 of Jay Pepin gets a good start on the bottom. TJ Marshall going to try to capitalize on the top side. Side by side down the back straightaway. Pepin on the bottom. Marshall on the top. Marshall with a little bit of an advantage. Off of turn 4, Marshall now out front of that 15 car. Single file, the rest of the field. Jay Pepin. Ricky Willigar runs in third. Fourth, the 7 of Quinton Murdoch. Nine laps to go in this one of this 20-lap feature event for the Grindstone Landscaping Canadian Vintage Modifieds. Tonight's feature event sponsored by Georgetown Printing. TJ Marshall out front. Jay Pepin runs in second, but he's got some heavy pressure from the 8 of Ricky Willigar. Willigar all over that back bumper. The 7 of Quinton Murdoch runs in fourth. Fifth, the 5 of Mike Pond. 6, the 24 of Rodney Rutherford. Those drivers are nose to tail. 7 laps to go in this one of this 20-lap feature event. TJ Marshall out front. The battle for second heats up. Ricky Willigar looking to the inside on the 43 of Jay Pepin. Pepin going to try to close the door now. Quinton Murdoch looks to the inside as well. Murdoch side by side with Pepin for that third spot. Murdoch trying to put that 7 car back on the podium position. Still side by side as we see the 5 to go from our flagman Doug. 5 more trips around to out front. The 15 of TJ Marshall, second. The 8 of Ricky Willigar, third. And side by side with the 7 of Quinton Murdoch is Jay Pepin. In fifth, the 5 of Mike Pogg and Rodney Rutherford right there as well. Throw a blanket over those 4 cars. Seventh, the 14 of Scott Tonelli. One around in 1 and 2, the 43 of Jay Pepin. Yellow flag will fly. In fifth, the 24 of Rodney Rutherford. Sixth, the 14 of Scott Tonelli. Seventh, the 51 of Maddox Pepin. And to the outside now, the 43 of Jay Pepin. 4-lap shootout here for the 15 of TJ Marshall and the 8 car of Ricky Willigar. Quinton Murdoch in third. Mike Pogg in fourth as Bennett GM Chevrolet Pace Truck pulls off. Feature number 1 for the Grindstone Landscaping Canadian Vintage Modifieds. Back under green. Tonight's feature sponsored by Georgetown Printing. 7 of Murdoch and the 8 of Ricky Willigar side by side. Down the back straightaway. Murdoch trying to take that second spot away. Loose wheel coming off of turn 4. TJ Marshall still out front. Ricky Willigar is going to take that second spot. Willigar now going to see if he can make a move for the top spot. Down into 3 and 4. Off at turn 4 this time. We're going to see the 2 to go. Symbol go up in the air. 2 more trips for the race leader, the 15 of TJ Marshall. Marshall's got a full rear view mirror of the 8 of Ricky Willigar. Quinton Murdoch runs in third. Now in fourth, the 24 of Rodney Rutherford. This time off of turn 4, they're going to see the white flag go up in the air. One more trip for the 15 of TJ Marshall. Willigar going to try everything he can. A little bit of contact off of the exit of turn number 2. Marshall holds strong out front. Final time into 3 and 4. Off of turn 4, TJ Marshall picks up the feature win. Coming home in second, the 8 of Ricky Willigar. Third, the 7 of Quinton Murdoch. Fourth, 24 of Rodney Rutherford. And in fifth, the 5 of Mike Pogg. We're going to head down and grab a word with our feature winner, the 15 of TJ Marshall. 8 of Ricky Willigar and the 7 of Quinton Murdoch. He's going to climb the car. Fans, make some noise for your feature winner, the 15 of TJ Marshall. We'll slide in here and grab a word here with TJ. TJ, able to kind of utilize the bottom groove on a couple of those restarts, hold off a couple of strong charges there from the 8 car. How were we able to get this 15 to victory lane?
Honestly, probably that restart. I thought Jay was running a good race there up in the front. Started braking a little shallow going in. I'll have to smack him aside the head for that one. But no, I thought it was okay. I saw Scott was holding up the guys behind, so he's just sort of pacing and got a restart. I don't know. It was good. Just there's an electrical gremlin or something that's you guys probably hear it right around the start-finish line, it popping when it's not supposed to. So we'll figure it out.
I know you guys got a lot of support on this 15 machine and part of this club. Who do you want to give a shout out here to get this 15 car to victory lane?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Glenn Benish. He's been doing our carburetors and tuning for a long time. He's here tonight with his family. Kevin, his son, used to race a lot way back in the day. So good to have them out. I know he's going to have a project. He's probably back there scratching his head. So no, that's good. Then got to thank Grindstone Landscaping. I got another checkered flag. I promised to the little guy, Ethan Lindy, owner's son. So I guess that's where that one's going. But yeah, thank everyone. Sewers Custom Painting, Creative Edge, Signs and Graphics, Riverside Heating and Air, Engle Tree Services. Thank Ricky for racing me clean. I was sort of parking in the center. So
there you go, fans. How about a round of applause? Your feature winner, the 15 of TJ Marshall. Sliding here and grab a word with our second place finish with the 8 of Ricky Willigar. Ricky, you were close on the back bumper of that 7 car, or the 15 car. There's probably some black paint on that back bumper. How was this 8 car in feature number 1?
It was awesome. It was a rocket. A little more tweaking. Hopefully we can get a little bit better and get that first place.
I know you guys got a lot of support on this machine. Tough crasher a couple weeks ago. Got a lot of people, I'm sure, to thank to get this car back onto the Speedway.
Yeah, big shout out to Grindstone Landscaping. They sponsored the club. Big Oakville Trailers, Sherwin-Williams, Riverside, Touchwood, Grisdale, big thank you to Oakfield Trailers. He helps a lot with this car as well. Ron Easton, my dad, another guy that just does amazing work on this car as well. Thanks to Georgetown Printing. He sponsored the night, so I appreciate you. And thanks for everyone else that drove good. And thanks to the fans for coming out.
There you go, fans. Your second place finisher, the 8 of Ricky Willigar. Slide in here and grab a word with our third place finisher, the 7 of Quinton Murdoch. Quinton, you guys were there. You kind of drove through the field there a little bit, capitalized on that last restart. How was this 7 car working for you guys?
I mean, we started 7th, drove to 3rd. You know, can't complain with that. You know, I wasn't going to get too dicey with these two boys up front. You know, I just figured 3rd's good enough for me and, you know, keep this thing in one piece and see if we can get it a little bit better next week.
I know you guys got a lot of support on here. Who do you want to give a shout out to for getting you guys the 3rd place here tonight?
Man, I'm going to have to give a shout out to my wallet. That'll do it. And, you know, Grindstone Landscaping for sponsoring the club.
There you go, fans. Your 3rd place finisher, the 7 of Quinton Murdoch.